All right. Boom. Go ahead and get this rolling right quick. Right quick. Oh, snap. That thing pulled up too. That's clever. Boom. Huh. Who would have thunk? What up, everybody? Just getting my stuff together here for the actual video. And then we are going to get right into it. Oh, that's done. That's done. Yo, what the sneakers? What up, bro? I see you, man. Ain't nothing good. Well, everything good, to be honest with you. I'm just getting my little stuff right here so I can get to talking. Yeah, I already know. Hey, bro, you've been pretty popular these days, man. I've been seeing you around, dog. You've been making some critical moves out here, dog. Shout out to you, bro. All right, let me check my audio. Make sure my audio's straight. Oh, snap. What the sneakers with the $5 donation? What the sneakers rich, man. I'm going to be just like him when I grow up. And I want everybody to know that, bro. Straight up. To know that. All day, bro. I appreciate you, man. Facts. It's all love out here. All love. All love. Hey, did you end up copying anything this week, bro? Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, heck, nah, you ain't got nothing, bro. What? Unbelievable. It was some major stuff dropping this week, man. Major. All right, boom. Hit that right there. All right, boom. One more. Boom. JD, what up, bro? I see you, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Straight up. We're going to get going here in a second. Just trying to get my life right. Trying to get my life right. All right. Boom. All right. There it is. We all done, bro. We all done. Last finito. Everything Gucci. All right. Why's my thing in the way? Bred 11's, and I got something coming in. Got to unbox it on Wednesday. I hear you, bro. I got so many videos shot in the cut that I need to get out, and I just haven't had time. It don't make no sense. But I definitely got them Breds, man. Them DB14s. If anybody slept on those, good God. Those 3M1s. Those things were crucial. It was a lot of heat, man. You know, a lot of heat to drop this week. But I guess I'll start off talking about these Breds, man. Y'all think those winterized 4 is going to be an easy cop or a hard cop? That should be the easiest cop on the planet, man. I don't think anybody is going to have any issues getting those, mainly because everybody probably tapped out this week in real life. I know I tapped out this week. Like, I'm broke as a joke. Only thing I can do is think about what I'm gonna buy because I can't buy nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. But sneakers that released this week, man, on the low. Those viotech dunks drop. Those were pretty dope. I missed the whole drop. Missed the whole drop. I don't know how that happened, but couldn't get a pair of those, so I missed out on the viotechs. The aliens drop. I missed out on those. My size was gone in a heartbeat. I got through to check out, but it wasn't no big sizes left by the time I got through, so I couldn't get those. I did cop a pair of those Yeezreel joints, those Vote Yeezys. I definitely copped a pair of those. And I was super sleep on them Yeezreels. I was like, man, them pictures ain't doing it for me. And then when I went trying to scrape up my Bred 11's, I saw them joints. The dude was sitting in the little, not the food court, but at one of the little chairs in the mall, and he was looking at them. And I was like, yo, that's them Yeezreels? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, ooh, wee. I'm gonna have to get those. I'm gonna have to get them. But I didn't make up my mind that I was gonna get them until Saturday. But luckily, a lot of people went in with the Breds and all that, and a lot of people slept on the Yeezreel. So I'm glad about that. Juggernaut of Souls, what's up, bro? I appreciate you stopping by. Doughboy Shoes, man, I appreciate you stopping by. I got the Desert Aura SB lows. Yo, what the sneakers? Those Desert Aura joints was off the chain. And the only thing that stopped me from buying them was because I got a pair of Royal lows and I got a pair of UNC lows. And I didn't know if the upper was like the LA to the Laker joints, but I watched I think Breezy Kicks. I watched his video and it was like a cloth material or something. And I was like, man, I should have got those just to have them, just because, but I didn't. At this point, I can't afford them no way. So it's all good. Broke people unite. Be sure to hit that like button on the way in for your boy, man. Them Yeezys are still sitting in our mall. I didn't see any pairs sitting locally, and I was looking. But, you know, around here, man, like I was telling PM and E-Money them the other day, like Charlotte is like backwards from everybody else. Like everywhere you go in the country, you normally see big sizes sitting. Like you see the size 13s, the 14s, the bigger sizes that people don't wear. You usually see them out on display. But here, the big shoes get gone first, then the little shoes, then the rest. So it's big shoes, little shoes, then everybody in between go last, which is a trip. That's why I be watching people outlet videos and stuff, man. It'd be crazy. People got all kind of shoes in the outlet, bro. And I'm like, damn, our outlets ain't got none of this. None of this. It's a shame. We ain't got nothing close to none of that stuff, man. It's a fool. I'm not a low person, but they was a definitely cop. Yo, I'm good with the lows, man. I rock with lows heavy. I got a pair of Chicago lows, them Royal lows. I got a bunch of lows, bro. Like I rock with them. I'll rock a low, I'll rock a high, but I've yet to touch a mid, man. I ain't got mid level yet. It's either low level, a high level, in between. But really the only mid that I saw that was really caught my eye that was worth buying was them Fearless joints that the buddy from Africa did, them Chateau Masons or whatever them joints was. Them things was butter. Like I should have tried to get that, but I didn't know how it was gonna look, so I let it ride. What about those Animal Instinct 3? I don't really rock with threes, man. If it's not a True Blue 3, a black cement 3, a white cement 3, or maybe even a fire red 3, that's about it. I like the concept, but like when you get the animal print, I like my animal print to look a certain way. Like them Chimera Pippins, them joints, butter. Them Safari pack, the animal print joints, them Air Maxes, the Air Max 1 or the Plus and the 95, that butter. But I think they was a little too reserved on them threes. Like, it's not enough animal print. You want to call it animal print, animal instinct, but it ain't that much animal on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I guess that upper is like cow rectum or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that cow fur or pony hair. I don't know what material the upper is. The shoe don't look bad, but I don't know if I'm gonna personally grab it. Subject to change once I see it up close. All of my opinions, I'm putting that disclaimer out here right now. All of my opinions are subject to change until I see it up close. Once I see it up close, then my mind is made up. But from afar, from way over here, you know, that's a different ballpark. Totally different ballpark. But I had to go through hell and high water to get them Breds this week, man. And a lot of people had super easy times. I had the roughest time in the world. Got that Henny White in the cup. Shout out to today's sponsor. Nike Just Do It and Henny White. Appreciate y'all holding me down. So I signed up for every raffle under the sun on these Breds, man. Every raffle. It was at least 10 raffles, man, that I signed up for. Took an L on all of them. Every raffle. Every raffle. Goose egg. So I ain't the one to really panic about a shoe. Like last year on them Concords, man, I hit for like a bunch of pair of Concords. I think when everything was all said and done, I had like 7 pair of Concords rolled through my hands. I ain't none of them other cats that's buying 20 or 30. 7 is a big deal for me because I'm small town. I ain't nobody. But I had a lot of friends and big footers that wanted them. So, you know, I looked out for people on those. But I was thinking the same thing. The numbers are high. Production is high. We're going to get these. You know, everything's going to be Gucci. I copped the Jordan Funko on Thursday. I was like, man, I'm in the game. I got the Funko with the Breds. It's over, you know. So I officially got every Jordan Funko to release. I got them all. And I was like, boom, I get the Breds. That's my grail. It's game over, you know. So I got to looking at all my apps, and I'm like, man, I done took L's everywhere. Finish line, hit it, all over the place. Foot Locker, I couldn't even get on my Foot Locker app, yo. My Champs app, I pulled that up, and I watched it count down. So I knew I took the L on Champs. But my Foot Locker joint was locked up. I couldn't get through. I tried for over an hour to get into my Foot Locker, and I could not get into it. So I don't know if I hit on Breds and them Yeezys on Foot Locker or not, because I couldn't check, and I couldn't get on the draw ended at like 6, maybe 6 or 6:30. I couldn't get onto the Foot Locker app until after 8. Until after 8 o'clock, bro. So I was like stupid screwed. So I was like, man, the only options I got is to hit the online. I never have luck online. Nike sneakers be looking out for me. So I was like, man, I need at least 3 pairs of these Breds. You know, like it's my grail shoe. I gotta have it. I get enough pairs of these. I don't never have to buy another one. I got the 2012 pair, but I've been taking it light on those because I ain't had no backup. So, you know, it was like, I want to dog them out, but I can't because I don't have nothing to replace it. And so now that I do, it's on and popping. So like Saturday morning, man, I was like mad panicking. Like, bro, I don't know what I'm going to do if sneakers crash. You know how sneakers be doing. If sneakers crash and the online haul and all that. So I looked up and got a pair from Dick's Sporting Goods, and I got a pair from Nike. So I was cool there. I ended up snagging a pair of them Yeezys too. So that was legit. I just didn't think, I mean, I knew it was going to be like a ton of hype surrounding these Breds, man, but I didn't think that it was going to be this like crazy. But when we got to the mall, it wasn't a lot of mall traffic, but we was at the mall earlier in the day, you know, making our rounds or whatever. We was at the mall earlier in the day, but like Finish Line had a stupid line. Finish Line at one of our local malls, they didn't get through their reservations until like 12. They opened at 10, and they were still checking tickets at like 12, 1 o'clock. They were still running tickets. So they didn't even hit their first come, first serve. But I think this was kind of like a ploy for like Foot Locker to kind of hold pairs back. You know, kind of let the resellers eat a little bit, or you people who don't really know nothing about apps, they can come into the store and cop on the back end, you know, and stuff like that. For the people that know and was able to get in, you know, they got theirs. But as far as on the back end, I think that's why all these glitches, you know, because they had to expect high volume because it's the biggest release of the year. So, you know, they had to expect that volume. But I think it was like, you know, since the app wasn't working, we're just going to create more opportunity for everybody on the back end. What the sneaker said, I ended up giving my extra pair to somebody who didn't hit on Foot Locker app because it was glitching. Sold them for retail, trying to help someone out. That's what's up, bro. Like, I ain't got no problem looking out for nobody, man. You're going to give me retail, that's cool. If I got to put in some extra work, then you can pay me for my extra work. But I ain't trying to rape nobody. Like, I ain't in that game. That's unfair to them, you know. All in pairs, and some people still didn't get one. Maybe they will hit on a restock. Most likely. But from what I see, what I know from all the people that I know that was trying to grab, everybody had success. Everybody that wanted them had ample opportunity to get them, which was great. And that was it. I know people that got bunches of pairs, and I know people who who only got one pair. So I mean, I was content with one, but I wanted 3, and I ended up with 2. So I'm good with that. I'm good with that. What the sneakers, that's love right there. Facts, that's definitely love. Same here, mcflykof. I didn't get into 7. They were selling the hell out of size 14 here in the Breds. I believe it, man. I wasn't hitting panic mode until I struck out on all my options. Like, I was sitting here calm and collect, like, we're gonna be cool, everything gonna be Gucci, you know what I'm saying? But in the back of my mind, I was like kind of freaking out a little bit. Like, bro, I don't take L's on massive GRs. Now, I'll take an L on some collab shoes or some maybe a limited GR or something like that. But a general release, I'm not taking no L on no general release, dog. Like, no. I can't be mcflykof if I take an L on a general release. Like, I can't be that guy, man. I could not be that guy. Did you enter on the US? Nah, I didn't even try. I usually, for my Yeezys and stuff, I usually hit the 3 from over there. But I didn't really try. I mean, I was worried, but I also felt confident enough that I didn't need to do that much extra. So I was cool. Our store opened up at 7 and still had lines at 1. That's what I'm saying. Like, people was like really, really, really out here, like plotting on them shoes. But it also made the Nike store in New York City got hundreds of pairs left. I mean, well, you know, the heavier cities, man, New York, your Californias, your LAs, they're going to always get pairs on pairs on pairs. But I'm surprised that anybody had leftovers, man, because them things was gone. Real talk, these shoes are somebody grails. Dude was real appreciative, and I even did that. Yeah, they my grails, bro, for real. It's not about busting somebody's heads for shoes. This is shoe you got extra pairs, bust somebody for a good price at retail. Facts, man. That's all I'm talking about. It's for real. You got to look out for folks, man. And in return, somebody will pay that back to you, man. I've known in all the favors that I've done, man. People look out for me. Like Juggernaut of Souls was telling me somebody he knew had a 14. My man Juice was hitting me up. You know, people was like legit checking on me. Like, bro, you need some help. We'll help you out. You know, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, man, I appreciate all the love and all the help, but I'm in mcflykof. I'm getting this shoe. And if I don't, then I'll come back humble and be like, hello, brother. Can you please help me get this Jordan 14, Jordan Bred 11, whole accent change and all that. Just switch up the whole game, dog. Like, for real. Yeah, I got a notification off of Twitter that I ain't never heard of that actual site though, but they were selling breads for under retail, man. I was shocked. But I also realized that how detached people are in the sneaker community. You know, we was on the hunt for a kid size. We needed a kid size 7. We had a men's 7.5, and we needed a kid size 7. So we went to what's the name of that store, man? Shout out to my boy T, by the way. Sports Authority. No, Athlete's Foot. That's where it was. We went to Athlete's Foot trying to get a kid's pair of the Breds or whatever. So we got to the mall. They're probably like 10. We had some Christmas shopping to do for my daughter, so we got her Christmas shopping out the way. We got gifts for some other people in the family. We hit Sports Athlete's Foot. I keep wanting to call it Sports Authority. Is there even still a Sports Authority? I don't even think that's a thing anymore. But we went to Athlete's Foot. Was hollering at my man T. He was like, yeah, we got some kid sizes left over in the back. We got a couple men sizes left too. And so it was people hanging around to 12 because they sell all their pairs off at 12. So we was like, cool, you know what I'm saying? We got some other shopping to do. So we're going to go knock all that out. Then we'll come back here at 12, get the kids' pair, you know, everything Gucci. In the meantime, we checking out online with my pairs and trying to round up these Yeezys and shopping for the kiddo and all that. So we had some extra time left. We come back, Sports Authority, chilling. It's like maybe 10 people in front of us waiting in line. We the only ones waiting for kids' pairs. They're waiting for men's pairs. Now you can kind of tell that these people's kind of out of touch. And when I say out of touch, I mean that they haven't like bought shoes in years. Like they haven't bought a pair of J's in forever. They've never had to use an app reservation. They've never had to do none of that. All they know is they OGJs, and that's it. They don't know how the game is played. They think you can just walk in, get a shoe, whatever. So I'm sitting up here talking to one of the dudes, and he's like, yeah, man, you know, I'm hoping that I get these shoes. I'm trying to get as many pairs as I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sell them for like $1,000 a piece. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, we're going to get these Breds, man. We can sell them for like $1,000 a piece. And there was a couple dudes in front of him. And they was like, yeah, man, $1,000 a piece. You can definitely get that. These Breds, these the greatest shoe of all time. Yada, yada, yada. They're going to sell for the most money out of everything. And I'm sitting back like, hey, bro, y'all tripping. And dude, bro, you don't know what you talking about. I'm like, look, first of all, I'm a sneaker YouTuber, and I'm on these shoes practically every week. I know exactly what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to tell you is that now one of y'all is gonna sell a pair of Breds for $1,000 in your lifetime, and I'll bet either one of y'all $1,000 that it don't happen. I ain't gonna happen. He was like, what you mean, man? These Breds, it's the most popular 11. I said, yeah, it is the most popular 11. I was like, do you guys rock with GOAT or StockX or any of that? He was like, yeah, man, I heard of it, but I don't rock with them too much. I was like, so I tell you what, how much money do you think a Concord will be hitting for right now? It's last year's release. It's what you think they're hitting for. He was like, man, I ain't about to check that. But what you think these Breds gonna go for? I was like, realistically, next week when all the pairs get out, they're gonna be going for the high 200s. After that, you'll probably see a slight increase once it start drying up to maybe 325. They'll probably cap out at maybe 350. They'll probably cap out right there in the 350 range. That's probably where you're gonna eat at, but it's gonna take some months to get there. And if the February restock hit, they're gonna come down a little bit more. It's gonna be fluctuating, but you're not gonna get no big money off no Breds. I don't care how popular that shoe is. And he was like, for real? And I was like, yeah. So I was like I said, man, pull up your phone, check StockX, and tell me how much a Concord is going for. So once you do that, you can kind of gauge what these Breds is gonna be hitting for. And he was like, man, these Concords only going for like $330. And I was like, that's why I told you. And he was like, but it's a Concord. And I was like, so? The game ain't the same, bro. This ain't 10 years ago where you can break people's necks off of some Concords or some OGJs. And he was like, man, the game done changed that much? And he was like, yeah. I was like, he was like, is anything hitting for 1,000? I was like, man, if you ain't got no Travis Scott's or some limited off-white collab or something, no, ain't nothing with a Jordan attached to it hitting no $1,000, bro. And he was like, man, that's crazy. I got some what's them things called? Them Cactus Jacks. I was like, look, you got anything Travis Scott, you're gonna get some bread for it. You can go ahead and let that go. But if you ain't got several years to sit on a pair of bread to try to get some flip money, don't waste your time, dog. And they was looking at me like I was crazy, like I was speaking blasphemy or something. Like I had no idea what I was talking about. I know when they left, they were like, man, bro, crazy. Talking about these breads ain't gonna sell for 1,000. Watch this. Like, our boys on dope, man. But that let me know that people are extremely detached, man. They're not out here like they used to be. You know, they don't really know what they know or what they think they know. They still think you can get any GR and sell it for a bunch of money. And at one point in time, it was like that. I seen some trash GRs go for some bread in my lifetime, but not no more. And it's going to be a trip because when they get off and try to sell them or take them to the buy-sell trades or do whatever they're going to do with them boys going to be upset. They're going to be mad, man, when they hear about them payouts, dog. They are going to be upset. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Get back to these comments. I just copped them Airbo 1 Diamond Quest, and they some neck breakers. Man, I've been telling people about them Bo 1 Diamond Quest for years, bro. Like, if you ever got an opportunity to get them joints, get them. You will shut down the whole mall. I know because I've done it several times. I've shut down the mall, the club, funerals, baby showers. Like, anywhere you rock that shoe, you're going to shut it down. For real. Congratulations on that grab. With the sneakers, I ended at a store. I was able to hit multiple pairs being there at 5 a.m. I cleaned up and gave them people for $255 right now, and they flew. That's the deal, man. $255, that's definitely a love price. And you had to spend some time out there. Facts. Oh, yeah, we got you, bro. Everybody eating, giving the others opportunities to cop at a fair price. Hell, it's Christmas. It's definitely Christmas. But real, what the sneakers you dope for that, bro? Salute. Shaking my head, Kevin Cole. Salute, though, boy. What the sneakers you got, bro? It's a shoe. 270 to 290 is average. Yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah, rookie resellers, but they old. They old, like they old heads, man. And it's a trip, man. Sneakers app glitchy during high volume, asking for money when I already had the money during that time. 400,000 move in front of me. Sold out. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you, man. But the sneaker app is glitchy. That's how I got all my Travis Scotts, though, from glitches on sneakers app. My Travis Scott 1 highs, the app was glitching, and I got in and got a pair. On the Travis Scott 4s, the app was glitching, and I got a pair. I ain't hit a pair of Travis Scott since they switched to that draw. I ain't had no love since then. The Concords and the Breds were produced for the culture at those numbers, not for resale. Definitely. I mean, that's the only reason why you would have that many numbers. Jordan Brand knows off these holiday. That's why they always drop a hot shoe off these holiday releases that they're going to make enough money off that one release to cover them for the whole next year. I think that's why they do it. The holiday 11 sales produce all the revenue for the following year. I honestly believe that. Because they've all sold out. Bred's sold out for the most part, pretty much everywhere. It might be some lingering pairs depending on where you live at in the world. Concords, gone. Space Jam's gone. Legend Blues gone. Gamma's gone. Them all red blood gangs, the win like 96 maybe, gone. Them holiday releases, man. They be flying. I don't know what they're doing for next year, but if it ain't a cool gray, I am not looking for it. I seen the Photoshop for that black crap that they're trying to do. Not interested. You better give me a cool gray sometime next year. And a Flint 13 and that Airship pack and them Chicago highs. And that's all the shoes I need from next year from Jordan Brand. I ain't got to buy another J after that. Backtrack on some camo 10s and them Seattle 10s and a couple others, but you know. What's good? You for the Yeezreel, them 350's now, Chris? No, man, I'm not going for those. I got the Yeezreels, but I don't like them black ones. I'm trying to get a pair for the old lady, but for personals, I'm good on that, man. I am good on that. The Nike store in New York have hundreds of pairs. Wish I was in New York, bro. It would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of gas, and a lot of headache. Appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy, man. We out here, bro. Hit the like button. So another thing, man, that I wanted to get up here and talk about with you guys was let me pull out my notes right quick. I'll pull out my notes right quick. How come people every time it's a big sneaker release, you know, outside of all the drama and all the madness and the fights and all that, or apparently somebody in Atlanta got shot. I don't know what all that was about. Apparently some people in St. Louis was scrapping it out. I don't really know what happened with that either. But it's, you know, people always try to blame the shoes, for people acting crazy. And you can't blame sneakers on crazy. You can't do that. 2 million pairs at 220, it's 440 million. See? Message. Message. You know what I'm saying? So all them trash colorways and everything that we're going to get next year, all that garbage, that ain't nobody going to buy. That just paid for it. That just paid for it. Everything else profit and the CEOs sit on big bank, thousands of dollars. But, you know, when it comes to shoes, or somebody get beat up for a shoe, or somebody get robbed for a shoe, or somebody unfortunately lose their life and get shot and killed on the day that a sneaker releases, why do we always blame the sneaker? I've never seen a shoe shoot anybody. I've never seen a shoe beat up anybody. I've seen some people get stomped out in shoes, but you know, that don't really matter because, and it's like shoes always take the rap for everything else. People are like, oh man, I don't see how people sit out all night and wait for shoes, or I don't see how people camp out for shoes, or how people pay over $200 for a pair of shoes, or why people have all these shoes, but nobody says anything when people out here waiting a whole day outside to get an iPhone, when people was getting mugged and robbed for their iPhones. You don't hear that. You know, all the Black Friday stuff make the news, but that's because people acting crazy on Black Friday. But whenever it's sneakers, it's always magnified to the 10th power because shoes are involved and it's dominated by urban culture. So why don't we get out here and make just a big deal about phones, about electronics, about TVs, Black Friday sales, all this other stuff where people get hurt and injured. You can equate it to that. Why you can't equate it to gang violence or whatever really happened in that particular situation? It's like you can have however many people at this mall in Atlanta and somebody gets shot. You know, they could have been in the parking lot. Somebody seen somebody, they got into it, somebody got popped. But because a certain shoe released that day, you know, they got to put that in the midst or in the cloud with it. And I know why they do that. Because don't nobody want to hear the story about whoever got into it over a pack of chewing gum and somebody got shot. They got to make it visible. you know, to make people think about what's really going on. Like, but you know, stop spinning these narratives, man. It gets on my nerves, bro. All the way on my nerves, man. Oh my God, the cool gray or the legend blue. Yeah, all I need is cool grays, and my Jordan 11 collection is done. Columbia, better known as Legend Blue 11s, would be solid. Yeah, I got two of them. I actually got my backup pair of Legend Blues out the outlet, man. They was B grades out the outlet, so I had to cop. Duran C said, just ignorance on the people who was involved, not the shoes. That's what I'm saying. Separate events, man. Kevin Cole said the shooting wasn't based off the Bred 11s. Yeah, I didn't know the details of it, but, you know, it makes sense to me. Indeed, how do you blame an object for human thought? That's my whole point. Dude got shot in the food court. He was eating. He was eating, bro. Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. That's crazy, man. That's insane. I also never understood how every time a sneaker releases, it's always somebody talking about, oh, here they go again, acting crazy for the same shoe that's done released 20,000 times. Y'all crazy. What's going on with y'all? How y'all spend all these money on shoes and your rent ain't paid? How you spending all these money on shoes? You walking in Jordans, but you ride the bus. How you spend all this money on shoes and your kids out here looking homeless? Your old back child support. And how you buying all these shoes and you live with your mama? And like, come on, bro. You spend your money on whatever you spend your money on. I totally agree that people need to prioritize. And if you ain't got it, you shouldn't be buying it. You know, if your kids ain't straight, your family ain't straight, your home ain't straight, you know, there's something to that. But they always try to stick it to everybody. But I don't think people realize how expensive of a habit sneakers are. Like, there is no such thing as a broke sneakerhead. I need somebody to process that. There is no such thing as a broke sneakerhead. Sneakers cost money. Sneakers cost a lot of money. And if you got a lot of shoes, then you had to have a lot of money to buy all them shoes. Where's all these broke sneakerheads at, you know? Or somebody get their tax check and go buy a pair of J's. That don't mean he's a sneakerhead. He took some tax money and bought some J's. Like, stop funneling people and putting us all in this same bubble. Like, it's levels to everything. You know, you do have your people bottom tier to make horrible decisions with their money and probably buy shoes when they shouldn't. You do have some people who can't afford shoes but want to buy something for themselves to make them feel better, uplift their spirits, or whatever. You got your people in the middle that buy what they can when they can, and then you got your upper top tier shoe tubers that buy whatever every week, all the time, every day, on the day, E-money shoes. You know, you got people that's really, you know what I'm saying, up the ranks, man, that's really doing this stuff. But if you buy sneakers, if you are a sneakerhead, bro, you ain't broke, man. You can't be broke. Or they think that people, sneakerheads, are ignorant. You guys are ignorant. You guys are this. Or you should buy stocks. You should invest in stocks. Like, yeah, you could invest in stocks, but investing in sneakers is the same thing. The only difference is the value of your stock can be eradicated. Your stock can be dropped to zero. But this Bred 11 is going to always be worth something, whether your stock worth something or not. If there is no stock market, there is no stock. But even without a stock market, shoes will have value. I'd rather personally invest in things as opposed to stocks. And, you know, you can still take losses and you can still get your gains or whatever. And it's some other things that I would invest in, though. Sneakers just ain't one of them. I'm not investing in sneakers, but it's other stuff that I have no problem, you know, playing the stocks on. But I'm not playing that game on sneakers because the business fluctuates too much. It's not a steady market. For shoes, it's too up and down. You know what I'm saying? I heard that ATL mall shooting was an isolated incident, not over shoes. And Jug, even if that's the truth, that's not how people are trying to portray it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't researched it personally, So I don't know, but through all my feed and my timelines, that's all I hear. People going crazy over these shoes this, these shoes that, these shoes, blah, 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 blah. Like, man, bro, get out of here. Get out of here. Not a broke sneakerhead, but an irresponsible sneakerhead. Hey, yo, it's levels. It's levels, man. It's levels, Durant. You can't teach responsibility. And I'm not holier than anybody, man. I've definitely skipped a light bill to buy a pair of shoes. You can say what you want about me. I don't care. I haven't done it lately. I'm just saying, in my lifetime, I have made some very irresponsible decisions, and I've overspent money, and I've spent money that I didn't have, and I've skipped bills to get shoes. But I've never been in a situation where I wasn't straight. You know, I can pick that light bill up next month. They ain't gonna cut it off. It's the lights. They're not cutting my lights off, you know. But either way, I'm not trying to promote irresponsibility. I'm just saying sometimes we don't make the best decisions. Sometimes we do, but it's levels to all of this stuff, and you got to stop trying to categorize people in one little group. That's all I'm saying. Ninja, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Says I'm broke. I don't believe that. You're a ninja. I've never seen a broke ninja. But I'm gonna get these MF sneakers. Yeah, we know. We know you're gonna get them sneakers, ninja. You're gonna make out like a ninja, stealthy and thefty. Big Eric said, shoes are the stocks we all are buying. That's what I'm saying. A pair, I'm willing to bet you that a pair of Bred 11's costs more than Nike stock right now. And a pair of Bred 11's will sell more than a share of Nike stock right now. So if you got 300 pairs of shoes, essentially you got 300 shares of Nike stock. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man, for real. I work a lot of overtime and stay copping that heat, but family always comes first. Shout out to Logan, man. Appreciate you stopping by. I co-signed that. That's where I'm at in my adult life. Since I've had my daughter and I've acquired this mortgage and these bills and all this adulting, you know, I can't buy like I used to. It's stuff that definitely comes first that I have to take care of first. And I honor those responsibilities as a man should. And sometimes I'll be feeling the itch. Be like, to hell with them bills. I'm buying whatever I want. But you got to come back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Nope. He's so mad, but he won't. Shout out to Eminem, man. Durant C said, I used to buy about every big release, but I slowed down on sneakers once I bought my home. I don't buy every release like before. I've never bought every release. I only buy shoes that I like. I don't buy shoes to flip. I don't buy shoes to do this and do that. Now, if it's something that I like and I buy it, and the numbers is outrageously high, and I can let it go. Because if it's not like a Bred 11 or something that I have real attachment to, I mean, I let it go. I like money more than I like shoes. And that's the reality of the situation. Just like them Travis Scott ones, the highs, I had that shoe. I really liked that shoe. But at the time, they was hitting for like $800-900. I'm not keeping that. This shoe has no sentimental value to me. It has no correlation to my life. I ain't listened to one whole Travis Scott album in my life. I like the shoe. It looks good. But if you're going to pay me an outrageous amount of money for the shoe, you can have it. I mean, you bet you essentially took it from me. Like, could I kept it? Sure. But didn't really have no bearing on my life. It didn't move me. Like that Bred 11, you can't offer me no amount of money to get that Bred 11 away. I'm lying. You can offer me an amount of money to get it away from me, but it's got to be a lot of money. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, here you go, you can have it. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. But everything has a price. That's all I'm saying. But it's certain situations where it's stuff that I'd rather keep. They twisted. Oh yeah, they always twisted something. BX in the building, man. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping by. Fire Red 5 cop next year. Yes, definitely copping the Fire Red 5. Or they do Fire Red or infrared. I don't care. Either one of those. I'll take either one. I'm good on that because I missed them in 13. I think that was 13 when they last dropped. Yeah, they dropped them both in the same year. So yeah, I missed both of those. So I definitely Definitely need to get those. Any update on if we'll get cool grays? Nah, Duran. Last I heard, they were doing some type of all black shoe for a holiday next year. Some type of all black 11. Just the sketches are out, no real pictures or nothing like that. You know, it's super early, rumored or whatnot. But I hope that they drop cool grays, because I definitely need cool grays. I still remember when cool grays first dropped in 01. The madness behind that here in Charlotte was crazy. That was the first time I ever had to go to multiple malls to try to get a shoe. Like at that point in time in the early late 90s, early 2000s, you could walk in the mall and get a shoe. I put my 01 Bred 11's on layaway at Foot Action. Picked them up the next week. Put Bred 11's on layaway. Go to the mall now and try to put a pair of Breds on layaway. Ain't no Breds there to put on layaway. Unless you live in New York City. New York City. Yeah. I'm good with paying $300 resale. They might come down. They definitely gonna come down next week. Next week, them Bred 11s are gonna hit an all-time low. I mean, I know they only been up a couple days, but they're gonna hit a definite. They're gonna hit a definite low, because it's gonna be so many pairs out and people trying to unload them, just like them guys in line thinking they're gonna get $1,000 for them. And once they realize they can't get 1,000, they're gonna do whatever they can do to break even. There's gonna be people taking losses on them with the fees and all that. But it's definitely next week. Anybody who missed out on Bred should be able to get a pair of Breds for cheap. I mean, not cheap, but slightly over retail. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like you just gonna get a pair under retail. Nah. But they're gonna be cheap on the resale sites, man. You can also, restocks is coming. They're probably gonna have at least 2 restocks, especially tax time. You're gonna get a restock. February, March, you're gonna get that restock, bro. It's coming. It is coming for sure. BX raising me. I skipped the Bred 11 drop. There will be a restock. So you skip because you just didn't want them, or you waiting on the restock? You don't really rock with the Breds like that, or you gotta take care of some family things, or straight up. There will be a restock. Where do you get your updates on the restocks? I pretty much get all my information from word on the street. Word on the street has got me through a lot, man. I got a lot of people. I won't say a lot of people in higher places, but a lot of people that got pretty reliable information. I also keep up with Soul Links and J23 out. Both of those apps will definitely keep you up to date on a lot of things that you need to know. So if you ain't got neither one of them, I think J23 costs like $2, but Soul Links is free. And I usually get Soul Links alerts first. So, I can't tell you what to do, but at least make sure you got one or the other. Me personally, I got both. And I got all my notifications set on all my apps, all my push notifications. So if something do pop off and go down, I get known about it. You just got to be paying attention to your phone. BS Race me said, McFly got me checking my smoke alarm. Like, hey, man, listen, that thing started beeping today, and I can't find my little ladder to get up there. Like I can't reach the ceiling. The ceiling is high, so I gotta get my little ladder so I can crawl up there. That's funny, man. I never really been in a house that I could, like me. I'm 6'4", right? So if I stretch, like my mom's house, if I stretch or something, I'm touching the ceiling. But in this house, no, bro. I gotta reach, jump. I gotta like go back to my dunking days. I hope my knee hold up and try to get up there and tomahawk that thing to get it down. Hey! So I gotta get my I gotta get my little ladder, man, so I can get up there and get my battery changed, man. Thing beeping to death. Checking my smoke alarm. What are your thoughts on the Jordan 11 low white Bred releasing in April? I haven't seen it, Eric. Let me go. holla at my homie Google right quick. I know I saw them reverse he got games, and them things are 100% pure garbage juice. Trash. Horrible. Like certified. Horrible. Give me a second. Let me go check these out. Jordan 11 low white bread. They dropping wheat bread? Sourdough bread? We getting all the breads? Jordan retro live white bread images. Well, I do not see a picture of these on Google. That wasn't the Concord looking joint with the red sole, was it? E? Is that the one you talking about? Probably you talking about those the white lows, just a Concord upper, but a red sole on it. If you talking about them, not interested. You can keep all that. I have absolutely no interest in that whatsoever. Those reverse he got games are hot dumpster juice. Yes, it is. Super diarrhea spray. All across the board, man. All out diarrhea spray. But why do people think, people that aren't sneakerheads rather, why do people think that all Jordan releases are created equal? You know, they always say, oh man, y'all lining up to buy the same shoe that you done bought 25 times and yada 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 and blah blah blah. Like, bro, it's not the same shoe. Name to the untrained eye, it I mean, to them, but it's not the same shoe. Like that really grinds my gears, man, when people try to do that. Like, it don't grind my gears. It's just you try to get people to understand. Like, a lot of people have a hard time understanding the sneakerhead mind. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, listen, bro. Either you gonna get it or you're not gonna get it. There ain't no in between. But just because the shoe has the same name, it ain't the same shoe. So when I do my Bred review, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. My Bred review, I'm gonna have Soul Links. What they talking about? Add live via Chic. Hey, restock right now. If you want some breads, go to Chic. I just got the note from Links right there. So throw y'all Soul Links. KP, they went right there. Chic, they got them if you need them. Hey, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the shoes, man. The shoes are not created equal by any means. There's different levels to shoes, man. The 2012 Bred and the 2019 Bred is not the same. The 2001 Bred and the 2012 Bred is not the same. The 96 Bred and any of them other Breds, like, it's different. It's totally different shoes. It's just the same name. Hey, Double E in the building. What up, bro? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you stopping by. All that good stuff, man. I appreciate all y'all pulling up. For real. I missed them comments, though. Got to go back up. Do you ever get the question, don't you think you have enough sneakers? Yeah. I get that question all the time, man. I don't feel like you could ever have enough sneakers. I don't think that's a thing. I mean, I understand you only got 2 feet, but for me, I'm not the type of person that's out here buying hype sneakers or only looking to get this because it's hyped or this because of how people view it on my feet. Like, I got plenty of shoes upstairs that people pay absolutely no attention to, know nothing about, never seen. They're not hype, but I like it. So, you know what I mean? I bought it. Like, and you see people having shoe sales and they're like, hey man, we got all these shoes that we're trying to get out. I've even had a shoe sale a time or two. And it's mostly for shoes that I probably shouldn't have bought in the first place. But sometimes you get caught up and, you buy stuff that you probably shouldn't have bought. Impulse buys or stupid cheap. Or you took an L on something, so to compensate, you went and got that regret buy. You were like, damn, I took that L. Well, let me go ahead and grab that, and that. To compensate, to make me feel a little bit better about this L on the inside. We all done it. Don't act like you haven't, because that's definitely a thing. But now I'm to the point where a lot of the shoes that I've always wanted throughout my life, a lot of the J's, a lot of the OG Jordans, well, I say OG, but I don't have any of the OGs. But a lot of the shoes that I wanted, now I have. So my picking and choose game is a little different than than it was a couple of years ago, where I was just reaching, trying to cop anything, trying to fill out my collection, trying to figure out what I do like, what I don't like, what's comfortable, what's not comfortable, and it took me a while to really get it down. But I can say now in my mind completely that every shoe I have, I won't, and I don't plan on selling, but I've definitely got over 200 shoes. I don't know my exact count, but I know it's over 200 for sure. And I think I've shown most of them in my collection videos. So if you guys ever want to see what's in the collection, man, I got a whole playlist of nothing but collection videos. Y'all can go check that out. Made by KYX said, I only have 15. You people with over 50 are crazy. That ain't the first time I heard that. That ain't the first time I heard that. The Rancy said, my homeboy didn't get a chance to cop the Bred 11 and bought the reverse taxi and foot. Man, that's a hell of a consolidation prize. I just would have went home with my L like, no, I'm not buying the reverse taxis, man. Give me a taxi. Jordan Brand, stop playing. Give me a taxi, a cherry, and a playoff, and I'll be done with these 12s, man. I'll be done with them. I won't need another 12. So yeah, I get to the point where certain shoes I don't have to have, and I'm not in a hurry to get them. And all of that, like my collection, I'm content with the shoes that I have, and I'm happy about the collection that I've amassed, especially wearing a size 14. For anybody 13 or other, I have no remorse, no sympathy for y'all if you miss out on anything, because half the time, us Bigfooters, bro, we don't even have a chance. We don't even have a chance. For example, those mixtape pumas that dropped this week, if you haven't seen them mixtape pumas, them RSXs, them things was off the chain. If you haven't seen those, go to my IG, check out them mixtape pumas that I posted from a couple days ago. Them things fire, bigger size 13. Me and Puma got to have some conversations because they played me on that. Might be an obvious question, but I enjoy sneaker conversations. If the Travis Scott one and the Chicago ones were released the same day, which one do you think would sit on shelves? So Travis Scott one and Chicago ones were released on the same day, same quantities, same price tag. Sheesh. I'm going to say, realistically, that neither one of them would sit. They both would sell out. But I think that the Travis Scott will go last. I think the Chicago's will sell out first. Travis Scott will sell out second. But if you want to format the question to be one going to sell out, one going to sit, I'm going to say the Chicago's will go first. Maybe I'm biased because I don't have Chicago's, and that's the only one that I need to complete my one collection. Maybe that's why I'm saying that. Now if you putting hype and all that into consideration, then of course the Travis Scotts are gonna go first. But if you can take out the Travis Scott aspect, you can take out the Chicago aspect from both of those shoes and just make them two Jordan ones, two GR Jordan ones that are releasing on the same day. I'd say Chicago's will go first. For real. I always get asked how many pairs you have, and I say I don't know. They you don't know come up on you, got to know. I got over 100. I say just to stop talking about how many I have. I don't like counting how many. I can dig that. I mean, it's a tedious task, man. It's a tedious task counting up your shoes. But every so often, I be wondering like how many shoes do I have? So I just go ahead and count them out of curiosity, um, just to see where where I'm at. Because usually my girlfriend yelling at me about space. We ain't got no space. You got over 10,000 pair of shoes. Then I'm like, do I really got that many shoes? And then you go count them, and you like, damn, all right, all right, I might got a lot of shoes. You know, for all the fellas who got girlfriends that be complaining sometimes, but I understand. You look around and see boxes everywhere. You know, can be a bit overwhelming. And my lady's a sneakerhead too, so she got shoes, and she needs space to put her stuff too. So we're gonna have to upgrade. We're gonna have to upgrade the house. Eric said, "Yeah, your Reebok Kamikaze collection was dope. I heard Shaq Gnosis is coming back. Hey, E man, I rock with Reeboks, man. I rock with them heavy. I had way more pairs of Reeboks back in the day than I do now, but I definitely rock with them. I definitely need an OG pair of Shaq Gnosis and a OG pair of Shaq Attacks. I don't need too much more of that from the Shaq line, but I definitely need them both. Geezy 509 in the building. What's up, bro? It's good to see you. Hey, Geezy, is TLC tonight? I don't know. I think it is, but I ain't 100% sure. I might go back up. I might go back live for TLC. I ain't really sure. Logan B said, I got a collection video too, but I've sold and bought more since then. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Like, for sure. I'm going to definitely have to get over there and check that out, man. I've been meaning to peep your channel for a minute. Every time I see you in these lives, I'll be thinking about it. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that right now, man, just to make sure that I get over there and return that love, man, for sure. Because we all out here on the watch time grind, man. Anybody in here that's got a channel, man, be sure to get to know your peoples, man, who all out here and all that good stuff. Said they both selling out. What sneaker would you want to be buried in? Bred 11's all day. That's my holy grail, the grail of all shoes. There is no shoe that looks better than that to me personally. There is no shoe above the Bred 11. So any question you got, Bred 11. What's the sneaker that you Bred 11? How about the Bred 11? Where you want Bred 11? Can you Bred 11? What's the Bred 11? Like Dave Chappelle saying, Phil, anything you say, Bred 11. 10 times out of 10. Like I said, I'm only having 15 and I'm forgetting what I have. You know what's crazy? I could probably like legit name off every shoe that I have. Like every shoe that I've had, every shoe that I've sold, every shoe that I beat in the ground and threw away. Like I can remember all of that. As crazy as that sounds, like I know what I got, and it's up there. It's just like remembering a rap song, like remembering the lyrics to some early 90s No Limit or something. You just never forget it. It's always in your brain. Geezy 509 said it is. Yeah, I need to I guess I'm gonna have to watch that. I gotta see TLC, man. But I'll be a little skeptical with tables, ladders, and chair shows, man, because it ain't, it's all PG. It ain't the same. Like you're not gonna get a real TLC match. Like it's not gonna be the same. Like if I didn't live the Attitude Era, I would watch the TLC. So like I might watch this, but I'm not gonna like watch it because I know it's not gonna be the same, man. It's gonna be like downplayed, but I don't know. I can't trip. I'm gonna watch it. I thought what was the last pay-per-view that I watched? I thought it was gonna be weak, but it was actually a great show where Fiend fought Daniel Bryan. I thought that show was gonna be trash, and it was off the chain. And I'm thinking TLC gonna be trash too, but it might be off the chain. If I go 2 for 2 on shoes that I thought was gonna be trash, I ain't skipping another live reaction pay-per-view ever. You know, like I ain't stopping it. I'm gonna just do them all. But I've been getting requests for it, so I got to get back on that. Duran said pre-show for TLC is on now. Nobody remembers those Shaq sneaker sandals. Nah, I don't remember those. I don't remember those Shaq sandals. There must have been some Walmart exclusives sitting next to them John Cena's or something. I don't know about that. BX said, I want to be buried in the white cement 4s. That is a solid shoe. I'm not a huge fan of 4s, but the white cement 4s are butter. Super butter. I dig you on that. I don't like many OG colorways of the 4. Like all the 4s that I like are like the premium pairs and some non-OGs. I don't like very many of the OGs, but white cements are dope. I hate I didn't buy those a couple years ago when they re-released. Yep, Bred 11's to any answer. NXT or AEW, which do you like better? Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy more entertaining than WWE. I actually like NXT better than AEW, but the only reason is because I don't know a lot of the AEW characters. I don't know a lot of the people. I mean, I know the people that came from WWE, but it's a lot of people over there that I don't know. So I currently watch AEW to try to get familiar with the people and the storylines and everything that they're trying to push. And once I get a better grasp on who these people are and who I like and who I don't like, I may favor AEW a little more than NXT. But right now, I know more people at NXT. I watch more of NXT than I do AEW. So I'm going to have to say NXT. McFly spit some Silk the Shocker. Nah. I'm not spitting no Silk the Shocker, bro. It's not going down. I mean, I could. Now, don't get me wrong. Charge it to the game. I can probably bust out that whole album front to back. I could probably do that. The Shocker, maybe the first joint coming through the TV. I could probably do that. The Shocker, Charge It to the Game, and maybe half of Made Man. That's about it. My World, My Way, maybe 2-3 songs. Uh-oh. Here we go. Got a 5. Hit your mute buttons, everybody. Hit your mute buttons. How you turn the volume down? Hold, please. What? It's done? All right. Guess we're back. Had some technical difficulties there for a split second. You know what I'm saying? AEW, WWE, John Moxley. Hey, man, I like Dean Ambrose, man. He's cool. I'm tripping, man. I was watching the other day, and they had Jericho out there with the long hair, and I was like, come on, man. How Jericho grow his hair back that fast? Jericho out there with extensions. Old Jericho, man. Y2J. That used to be my dog, man. Fire drill, stop, drop, and roll, yeah. For sure. Fire drill. Long story short, we found that small ladder to get up there. Yo, I almost lost the house on the live. George, what up, G? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Good to see you, homie. Glad you pulled up. I missed out on them Bred 11's to cop them irises. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with copping them irises, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You definitely gonna have ample opportunity to get them Bred 11's. They just restocked on Chic. How long ago was that, y'all? About 5-10 minutes? Yeah. Apparently Chic had a restock on them. So keep your eyes open, bro. They'll be around. You know, we know y'all boys, you and Chino don't miss out on nothing. Y'all rich gang members. Got all the heat. Fire trucks and alarms, BX. Yeah. As soon as you said Silk the Shocker, the smoke alarm came on. Ah, Silk the Shocker. That's what happened, man. Y'all set me up, though. BX set me up for the okie doke. Said they gone, yeah. Them things, they flew pretty quick, man. Oh, they gone on the restock already. They gone. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't take long. I knew it wouldn't take long at all. But yeah, man, I hope everybody that was wanting a pair can definitely get a pair. I don't know what else for the rest of the year, man, that I'm gonna try to get. I'm not really sure, man. I know it's some kicks or whatnot that I'm trying to buy, but I need to figure out when those what's them things? Them Yeezy 451s drop, man. I need to get a pair of those. Like I need those bad, but I don't even think they got a date yet, which is problematic. So hopefully they pull up at some point. Boom. Back on it. You think we get Chicago 1 next year, or do you think it's going to be that Jordan 1 in the beginners pack? I feel they're going to do the same thing they did with the Bred 1. They probably will. I definitely want that airship pack. I definitely want that. But I hope they release the Chicago, man. Like I needs that Chicago. But somebody was saying that crap, that the pack was supposed to drop and the Chicago's were supposed to drop too, like All-Star or something. But like you said, man, you can't never really go off that because you never know. Just like they told us the high cut Breds was dropping this year and we got bloodlines, like you said. So a lot of people buy into the colors. That's why I always wait until I see some official pictures. I don't get excited about nothing. Oh, excuse me. Until it hit Nike. I'm lying because I get excited about a lot of stuff. but when it comes to these super earlies and all that, man, I just wait. I wait for the I wait for the pictures and official releases because you never know. I don't like getting my hopes up. Like I've been waiting on Flint 13s for like 5 years now, and they still ain't dropped. Rumored again for this year. It's like every year they rumor the Flints and they never show. So, or if they do drop something close to it, it be that shoe, but they done something crazy to it or reverse the colorway. And people be on the early tip trying to say what they dropping, and they don't even know. You just saw a color code and was like, "Yep, that's a Bred." No, bro, no. Y'all better chill till you see some official pictures. For real. A lot of famous independent wrestlers went to AEW, but AEW did not do a good job of introducing talent, especially when starting a new wrestling program. Yeah, I can dig that. I missed the first pay-per-view that they had because I wasn't paying $55 for an AEW pay-per-view. But I'm gonna catch one. I try to catch them. Try to catch them during the week though, as much as I can. And my pops is a diehard wrestling fan, so he kind of keep me up to date with what's popping when I miss something. KYX said I never heard of Chic in my life. Had to Google it. It's a lot of sneaker places out here, man, that people sleep on, like Shoe Palace, Chic, Kicks USA, a lot of the overseas sites, JD Sports, a lot of places that are legit retailers that people don't really pay attention to. And you probably should, but don't, because then if any of y'all wear my size, you might ruin my chances of scoring. So maybe y'all should just forget anything that I just said. Just delete all of that. I ain't say nothing. Don't even worry about it. Pine green ones, those black pine greens supposed to drop. I'm definitely gonna try to get those for sure. The black and yeah, yes sir. I need all of that, and then some. You know what I'm talking about? For real. Actually, let me go check since we up here, man. Let me go check and see what's popping as far as releases go, because I haven't really been looking except for this week trying to get them breads. Oh, they go them threes. They release on Thursday. These animal instincts. Is that satin on the top cap? Hey, oh, and they got Jordan. They ain't got Nike Air on the back. Hurting me. But how you gonna leave the elephant print off though? You gonna put leopard and I don't know what that's supposed to be on the back. Some type of bootleg zebra or something. I don't know what that is. Look like the little side panel on the eights that they be drawing all the squiggly lines in. But them threes ain't bad, but I'm probably pass on that. I don't know what they're doing with these off-white dunks, man. All of them is trash. All them off-white dunks is horrible. Like horrible, horrible, horrible. They need to get rid of all of that. These winterized fours, they don't look bad, but I'm not gonna try to cop that. Them Aunt Pearl KDs, they look okay. Them undefeated Air Maxes is not bad, but they're a little too plain for my liking. So yeah, that's pretty much the rest of the year in review right there. Oh wait, let me go to sneaker news right quick. See what they talking about. If I can find it. Hey, you know what I've been eyeing on the low and ain't really said nothing about them shattered backboard foams, man. Them things is growing on me. I'm gonna probably have to cop them for the Lowski Woski. And y'all, man, these joints, man, these Yeezreels, gotta get my mechanics up. It's white background, so you can't see it, but them Yeezreel Yeezys is off the chain. And if I could have got a pair of that glow reflective, oh my god, oh my god. Them Yeezy 500 highs, man, they don't look bad. If that whole sole wasn't white, I might consider copping that. The Yeezreel, whatever them black and 55 color things is, trash. These off-white dunks, trash. That's 1220. I should have got a pair of those Adapt Hirachis, man. Them things was butter too. What in the world is Nike Aqua Rift? Oh, that's a women's shoe. What is this? Y'all see that? Now it's moving, bro. What is that? Yo, this is terrible. I'm gonna spend some time and get my screen share game up. But these Aqua Rift joints that's something else right there. Some basket woven joints. The Rosenberg dunk highs, looking like some skeet on the swoosh. The Yeezy 700 V3 for 180. When that happened? Huh. 180 for a 700. Huh. Might be trying to get me a pair of them, bro. Where that come from? $27. Yo, that's dope. These Ray Gun tie-dye dunks, them things is dope. I like that. Oh, they got two different colorways in those. All right. Hey, how do y'all feel about Reebok releasing the Insta Pumps with Boost in them? How do y'all feel about that? I low-key want to get a pair, but again, they don't make my size. They had them on sale for Black Friday for like 40% off. It's an Insta Pump upper with a Boost bottom. And them things was Pretty dope. And I was like, man, I wouldn't mind getting a pair of those. The Nike Air Force One, they got an Air Force One Chambers pack. Oh, that's crazy. Chamber of Fear. Oh, wow. Chamber of Fear pack on the Forces. I want the threes just to have wearing them the Black Panther 2. T'Challa. T'Challa. What? A semi-frozen 700? All right, they tripping, bro. Let's get back over here to the Jays, dog. You copping the winter fours? No, not copping the winter fours. Not interested. The S&S Jordan 1 mids, I don't like them. I don't like them OVOs, them Drakes. I don't like them. Like, it's a lot of shoes rolling out there I don't like. See, this picture of the animal pack look better than the picture that they got on sneakers. Yo, bro, this sucks. But this picture look way better than the picture that they got on sneakers app. But I'm good with my black cement threes, man. I can just, oh God, these washed denim 6s trash, babe. 100% pure garbage. You couldn't give me that shoe for free ever in life. That's about it. Everything else ain't got no real pictures, man. So that's it for that, bro. So yeah, man, we've been up here. Damn, an hour and 22 minutes, bro. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, dog. I appreciate everybody stopping through, man, and rocking out with your boy, man. It's definitely much appreciated and all that good stuff. Make sure I ain't miss nobody in the chat. Oh, you think they fired Yeezy? We know you gonna cop, boy. You got all the money. You be copping everything. But yeah, man, I guess I'm gonna get on over here and catch this tables, ladders, and chairs, man. If that's that show look all right, then I'll probably fire the live back up, man, and we can go ahead and do it again for round 2. Yo, those OVO Jordan 1s are beyond trash. See, I ain't the only one. They garbage, man. Like, woo. But anyway, man, until next time, it's your boy McFly, man. I'll holler at you.